Good evening, greetings, and welcome to a live presentation of the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. A hoops double dip coming to you from St. Petersburg, Florida, inside Eckerd College's MacArthur Center. We are approaching the start of the University of Tampa Spartans against the Bemidji State Beavers. I'm Nate March. Thank you for joining me and making Sunshine State Conference basketball a part of your feast week. I hope you enjoyed a fantastic Thanksgiving yesterday. I know I did. Still trying to shake off the turkey, the dressing, and everything else that went along with it. 2 thrilling basketball games should help. Following this game in the Eckerd College Thanksgiving Classic, the homestanding Tritons will hit the court. Former Eckerd College basketball coach Kendrick Wilson will be here to join me as the Tritons will be taking on Francis Marion University in the nightcap. Tomorrow night, Eckerd will host Bemidji State, and Tampa will rotate into a matchup with Francis Marion. The Eckerd College Basketball Thanksgiving Classic, wonderful event with a lot of tradition to it here inside the MacArthur Center. This year, men's only event. The Tritons women's team is up at Valdosta State. We will now pause and honor our great nation with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. The national anthem concludes inside the MacArthur Center, and we are moments away from tip-off between Tampa and Bemidji State. The University of Tampa coming in 0-5 on the season, 0-1 in conference play. Naturally, this will be an out-of-conference matchup, and that record not representative of how tough Tampa has played some of their opponents in the early going. They have faced 2 top 20 opponents, including in conference play, second-ranked Nova Southeastern, falling by only 4 against the Sharks. So the Spartans trying to get over the hump and find their first victory in this holiday event before really diving into the thick of conference play. In fact, they'll be right back here in St. Petersburg this upcoming week to face the Tritons. Bemidji State, out of the state of Minnesota, coached by Mike Boschee in his 8th season, a 2-1 record, an 0-1 conference record. Bemidji State, up-tempo offense. And they have been in triple digits twice in the regular season and once in exhibition play so far this year. So they are a team that's going to look to get up and down the floor. And Tampa, have to think, has the athletes to have some fun at that tempo as well. Tampa, of course, under the direction of longtime head coach Richard Schmidt, associate head coach Justin Pekka, and assistant coaches Mark Borders and Tyler Zacher for the Spartans. Let's meet the starting fives for Bemidji State. In the backcourt, senior Ja Morgan, who is leading the Beavers in steals and assists. He's joined in the back by junior Griffin Chase, fellow junior Nick Wagner. Another junior starting up front is Derek Thompson, and Logan Bader, a senior, is starting at forward. Wagner leads the team in scoring at 23.5 points per game, and Bader is the leading rebounder. And Bader up front, a load to handle at 6'6". and Thompson at 6'8", a pair of big bodies in that front court. Tampa counters with starting guards, junior Derek Felder and senior Pat Bacon, an explosive scorer. In the front court for Tampa, junior Martin Lakovich, freshman Jacob Harris, and senior Brent Duncan. And Tampa controls off the opening tip. Bacon has scored 20 or more in 4 of the first 5 games of the season. He has been a stalwart for the Spartans. 3 ball straight on and pure for Bacon, who opens the scoring with the triple. 3-0 Tampa out of the gate, and the Spartans press up right away. Bader hands off for John Morgan. Around to Chase. Morgan back with it right wing, midway through the shot clock. A runner off the bounce pass, up off the window, and good from Griffin Chase. The junior from Nevis, Minnesota, trims the Tampa lead to 3-2. So both offenses getting a look they really like out of the gate. This is Bacon on the drive, gets in the air, hands it off, layup, up and good for Brent Duncan. Off the feed from Bacon, 5-2, Tampa in front. Tampa participated in this event last year as well, going 1-1. They lost to Minnesota State Mankato, but beat Virginia Union in last year's event. Toss inside, catch made cleanly, and through a small bump, Derek Thompson finishes. And Bemidji trims Tampa's lead to 5-4. Not yet 90 seconds in. Both teams perfect from the floor on the first couple of trips. Handled by Harris, the freshman, and now Felder looking for Bacon. Bacon off the catch, spins back left, pulls back out to the left wing with 10 to shoot. Gets a screen, steps back and shoots over it instead. Back rim, no. Rebound, Karam's long to Chase. He takes off running. Again, neither of these teams going to work too slow. Morgan with the 3 ball, too strong. Offensive board, back to Morgan. No hesitation, pure this time. And that puts Bemidji State in front, 7-5, 2 minutes in. Well, I promised a fun pace. Both these teams can burn off some calories from the Thanksgiving meal for sure in this one. Bacon, guarded by Wagner. Out around, handled by Felder. Cross-court pass, Bacon off the mark, and the rebound for Morgan of the Beavers. Beavers in the green, Tampa in their home whites. Block shot over the end line, swatted away by Duncan. 17:30 to go in the first half. Ball stays with Bemidji State, handled by Thompson. And up to Bader. Crossover dribble in a crowd, floated back out to Morgan from Wagner. And this is Thompson. 3 on the way for Bader. He's on target. 10-5, the Beavers doubling up the Spartans in the early going. 8-0 run for Bemidji State. Duncan holding the ball at the top of the arc. Bacon leans into Wagner. Used up his dribble. And a mishandle there by Tampa. Last touch, though, by Bader. And it stays with the Spartans with 9 to shoot. Right of the backboard, Harris to trigger it in. Tosses quickly to Felder. Lakovich with a touch. Bacon with 4 to shoot. Crosses over, gets into the paint, didn't get it off. Short on the shot as it was, didn't get it out of his hand in time. A turnover for Tampa. Bemidji State up 10-5. Morgan walks it up for the Beavers. Bemidji State, renowned for their Division I hockey program. Runner is tough angle and off the mark from Griffin Chase. Tampa back the other way. Harris quickly to Bacon. Bacon has had the ball in his hand majority of the time, and he has it again over to the right wing. Looked inside for Felder. Didn't throw it in there. Lakovic uses the screen from Duncan. Used up the dribble. Pass, dangerous one, but it makes it through to Felder. Splits a pair of defenders. Lakovic, turnaround 15-footer, too strong. Rebound tapped around and controlled by the Beavers. Wagner comes away with it, averaging 23 per game. Off the mark on the three-point attempt. He was short, front rim no. 15:43 to go first half. Next whistle will bring us to the first media timeout. Harris puts it in the air for Tampa. Missed left. Rebounded by Chase for the Beavers. Blistering pace thus far, getting up and down the floor, and Bemidji State has shot the ball very well. Here's Wagner again, shreds the net on the way through. The Beavers 3 of 5 from downtown, 13-5 lead for Bemidji State. Tampa can't wait any longer for the media timeout. They'll call it on the floor. 15:10 to go, and we'll take a short break here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
The University of Tampa Spartans on the wrong side of an 11-0 run by the Bemidji State Beavers. 13-5 Bemidji State leading. Beavers had a rough season last year, but returned all 5 starters, and their offense has been on point so far in the young season. Spartans keep the basketball here, but they're going to have to inbound from deep in the corner on that far side of the court. Freshman Harris will be throwing it in, or actually, no, he won't. He's going to be subbed out here. And Brendan Baker takes that spot on the court. Felder looking to turn the corner, pulls up left elbow, gets a friendly roll, and ends that 11-0 run for the Beavers. Baker, a 6'5 junior from Louisville, Texas, the new man into the game for the Spartans. Morgan guarded by Felder, still has his dribble. Max Bjorklund is into the game for the Beavers, checked in during the timeout. Wagner faked right, dribbles left, a leaning 8-footer, got it up onto the glass, doesn't fall. 4 on 3 if the Spartans hurry. Bacon pushes the issue with the left-handed scoop, gets it down. 13-9 is now the lead for Bemidji State. Morgan uses the screen to get to the baseline, stops under the basket, looks to spin back, his pass deflected, stolen by Duncan for the Spartans. Pass ahead, Lakovic to the basket. Spartans out of the timeout with a surge. Two-point lead for Bemidji State. Morgan, Felder rides his hip. Pass inside, catch made, whistle before the shot. Foul on the floor. Shooter there was Cody Landwehr, a sophomore from St. Cloud, Minnesota. making his first attempt. Derek Thompson back into the game as Logan Bader gets his first breather. Pass floats into Landwehr. Gets it out of his hands quickly to Wagner. Morgan in the paint. Interior pass, tipped, stolen. Baker comes away with it for the Spartans. 13:20 to go in the half. Felder stares down Morgan, high above the arc straight away. Left wing, Lakovic gets rid of it. Bacon catches at the right elbow, decides not to put it up. 10 to shoot. Lob inside, good catch, and the finish by Duncan. Looked for a moment as if he would have trouble keeping his footing, but avoided the walk and ties the game 13-13. So Tampa now on an 8-0 run in under 2 minutes of game action after the timeout. And Bemidji State, another turnover. That's off the fingertips of Landwehr. Spartans have found their momentum. The cliched game of runs. And it's Tampa on a run right now. Tampa brings it up slowly this time. Duncan finds the cutting Baker, and a foul called as Baker went up on the left side. Bjorklund reached in and hit him on the arm. First personal on Bjorklund. Each team has been assessed one foul. Baker's lefty stroke gives Tampa the lead, 14-13. Plenty of arc, but the roll is not there that time for the Spartans. 1 point lead for Tampa, a 9-0 run. And Wagner traveled quite clearly across the S in Tritons. That is 4 turnovers in about the last 3 minutes, coinciding with a more than 3 minute long scoreless drought by Bemidji State. Felder around Duncan's screen in the corner. Baker out top, Lakovic. Bacon looking inside, waves for a screen. Gets it on the right side, had some space, doesn't shoot it. Lakovic hesitates after the up fake. 8 to shoot on the right wing. Back up, Duncan thought about it. Bacon, 4 to shoot, needs to get it up, gets to the baseline, jump stops, pushes it up, right hand, didn't draw iron. Glass is cleared by Bemidji State. Beavers trying to end a 9-0 Tampa run. Wagner on the drive, doubled as he gets to the right block. A runner in the lane, good for Landwehr. Puts the Beavers back on top, 15-14 with 11:27 to go first half. Bacon in front of the Beaver bench. Offensive foul. Brent Duncan called for a moving screen to spring Derek Felder in the left corner. That is 2 fouls on Duncan. He has both of Tampa's team fouls with 11:14 to go in the first half. Bemidji State leads Tampa 15-14.
So, Audrey, such a nice day. So warm today.
It's so beautiful.
So how are your classes going?
Good. Are you ready for the test?
Aiming for C+, but I think I got it.
I keep it close.
Yeah.
I'm picking 7.
7 is wow.
holiday weekend hoops. If you went out shopping for Black Friday, hope you've made it back home and are enjoying our game between Tampa and Bemidji State on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. Morgan forcing up the shot, that time for the Beavers, off the mark. Tampa down 15-14. Brent Duncan is out of the game. Zach Patterson has taken his place. The Kentucky native, a junior, standing 6'5". Lakovic, Bacon's under the basket. By the time he got his bearings, though, defenders surrounded him. Felder with a left corner three. 17-15, Tampa back in front. Morgan curls around to the left side. Bader running interference for the ball handler, Bentley Alizia. Alizia fresh into the game. He has it here on the right wing. Pass into the interior, back out Morgan, makes the extra pass. Three from the left side, no. Tapped out, and Bjorklund winds up with his own rebound. Here's Morgan in the corner. Alizia, no on the three, tap back out. Controlled by Bjorklund. Chance for a third shot on this possession for Bemidji State. Midway point of the first half. 17-15 lead for Tampa. Pass inside and a travel before the shot could go up from Derek Thompson. Turnovers starting to pile up for Bemidji State. A half dozen now, only a pair by the Spartans. Again, Tampa looking for their first win of the season. Have had multiple close calls during their 0-5 start. Very talented team, though. Everyone in the Sunshine State Conference brings a lot of talent to the floor on a night-to-night basis. Great footwork by Lakovic to get free from the left block, leaning in to score. 4-point lead for the Spartans. 19-15. Morgan used up his dribble. Cross court, Alizia. And Alizia out of control on the drive. Patterson able to stay clear of the semicircle under the basket and draw the charge. Second team foul. And very short breather for Logan Bader. He's back out there. Felder. And he gets called for the offensive foul. Charge drawn by Griffin Chase. Griffin Chase has 5 points for Bemidji. Felder and Bacon each have 5 for the Spartans. 19-15 the score. 9 minutes to go, first half. Wagner hands out to Morgan. Morgan gets the angle, gets to the basket, scores with ease. Tampa's lead is 2 at 19-17. Bacon, Wagner on him. Lakovic set the screen. Bacon doesn't use it. Almost an errant pass there. Baker was cutting away from the pass. Lakovic tries a triple. Spins it in. 22-17. The Spartans, 3 of 6 from downtown. Bemidji, 3 of 7. Morgan, left elbow, steps to the foul line extended. Misses the shot, rebound. Battled for and won by Felder. The point guard for the Spartans brings it ahead. Looks at Bacon in the right corner. Gives it to Bacon. Bacon working against Morgan. Overhand pass to the left corner. Lakovic on the drive. Got all the way to the basket, and then his finger roll lipped off. 5-point lead, foul in the backcourt, committed by Bacon. It's the first on Bacon, brings us to the under 8 in the first half. Tampa by 5, 22-17 on the Sunshine State.
I'm Jimmy. This is my definition of fresh since 1983.
$7:39 to go first half. Tampa leads Bemidji State 22-17. This is part of the Eckerd College Thanksgiving Classic. The Eckerd College women's basketball team hitting the road this year, and a travel called here, so a turnover on Bemidji State's Nick Wagner, and it looked like he may have had an inadvertent elbow slip up into the face of Martin Lakovich there. Lakovich went down grasping at his face. I think that was actually Griffin Chase with the, no, it was Wagner. Shouldn't have doubted myself on the turnover. Lakovich, Bacon's cutting under the basket. Felder with the basketball. Around the screen from Lakovich. Stuck with the basketball. Now gets rid of it. 5-point lead for Tampa. Bacon trying to make it 8. Off to the right on the three-point attempt. And Bemidji looking to get out and running. This Beavers team has multiple 100-point outputs this season. 3 rattles out from Wagner that time. Here's Bacon running the floor. Pulls up, finds Felder in transition. Long 2. Front rim, no. Rebound pulled down by Bader. 6:45 to go in the half. So as I was saying, men's only event this year in St. Pete. Wagner in the left corner buries the three-point bucket and trims Tampa's lead to 2. The Triton's women are up in Georgia, leading by 2 at halftime over Columbus State. Bacon floats a pass across the top. Lakovich hands to Felder. There's space there out top. Now Bacon leans in on the baseline, hangs in the air. Was trying to draw the foul, wound up missing the shot, didn't get the whistle, and Bemidji cleans the glass. Zach Patterson was reluctant to pull the trigger from 3 up top. He caught it in rhythm with plenty of space. 2-point lead for Tampa. On the left block. Shot won't fall for Derek Thompson. Inside. And Patterson for Tampa. Lays it up and in over the lip of the rim. Tampa has 5 assists on 10 made field goals, shooting better than 50% from the floor. 3 on the way. High Karam. Tampa comes away with the rebound. Felder grabbing the miss out of the hand of Thompson. Now Felder drives at Thompson, gets in the air, finds Bacon. Bacon keeps it moving. This time Patterson willing to shoot the 3. Badly off the mark, however. Bemidji back the other way, down 4. Right wing, Beavers not shy about quick triggers, but this time Morgan pulls it out. Here's Wagner at the free throw line, back to Morgan, time to release. Off the mark, and the rebound grabbed by Baker, coming down left of the bucket to seize the board. Felder around the screen, knifes back left and gets to the tin for 2. Change of direction on a dime for Felder. That finished with the right hand on the left side of the rim. Under 4.5 to go, first half. Tampa by 6, Wagner's 3, front rim no. Good box out by Patterson to get the rebound. Tampa trying to extend their lead to a game high 8. Bacon does just that, hanging in the air. Forces Coach Boshi to use a timeout for the Beavers. 28-20 Tampa. We'll step aside on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. The Tampa Spartans have limited the Bemidji State Beavers to 36% shooting from the floor. The Sunshine State Conference team in this matchup leading 28-20. That pass a bit high, but a strong catch by Cody Landwehr inside rings the bell and cuts Tampa's lead to 6. Ends a scoreless drought of 2.5 minutes for the Beavers. 28-22. Bacon, and an offensive foul away from the ball. Carl Swenson, who just checked into the game, freshman from Lenoka Harbor, New Jersey, called for his first. That is 5 team fouls on Tampa. Only 2 against the Beavers. Hasn't been an especially physical game. Morgan backs it back out after the initial penetration. Landwehr back to Morgan. Gio Diaz up on him. Diaz fresh in. Morgan hangs, can't connect. And the rebound tapped into the hands of Zach Patterson for Tampa. Spartans have clogged up the Beavers' defense, or offense rather. Patterson thought about the three-point attempt. Bacon has played every minute thus far. 3 on the way from Harris. Can't connect from the left corner. Beavers with the basketball, down 6. Near the scorer's table. Handled by Wagner. Backs out on the right wing. Fading away from 3. Offensive rebound, Landwehr. And a short jumper, partially blocked. Griffin Chase thought he had room to push it right back up. Instead, had it deflected away from behind. Bacon at the right elbow. Swings it out to one of the 3 freshmen he's sharing the floor with. Now Bacon stuck along the baseline and stepped on the end line. And he just couldn't move Bader. Vlahovic back in for Tampa, so Diaz out there for only a moment. Swenson back out as well. Felder returns. So Coach Schmidt, quick breathers for 2 of his starters, but doesn't want to get away from the performances they have provided. So truly a minute of game action on the break there. Inside, Landwehr. Shot rolls out, tip attempt blocked, and Vlahovic elevates for the rebound. Under 2 minutes to play, 28-20 Tampa, or rather 28-22 Tampa in the first half. Felder and Bacon looking to slow it down some. Tampa has dictated the pace. They haven't had any second chance points, no offensive rebounds at all. Lead by 6. Floated inside, Patterson, strong catch. Gets the ball to fall. put it up on the left side of the rim, and it's sucked down through to extend the lead to 8. Regardless of how much size you bring to the table, never easy when you're directly under the rim like that. But the soft touch got it done. 70 seconds to play in the first half, only 7 to shoot. Wagner used up his dribble and traveled. Certainly not where he wanted to pick the ball up. Help defense came, he had no outlet. We'll see how Tampa navigates the clock here with an 8-point lead into the final minute of the first half. Patterson, Lakovic, Bacon, wants 3. Got fouled and will head to the line to shoot 3 free throws. Landwehr called for the foul for Bemidji. His first, team's third. 3 different Spartans have 7 points. Bacon, Lakovic, and Felder. Bacon now with 8 and 2 more free throws coming. Can give the Spartans a double-digit lead. Makes the second. 1 more free throw. Bacon can get himself into double figures. Nobody for Bemidji State has more than 6. That's Wagner. Have to think with 49 seconds left, the Beavers will try to go 2 for 1. Bacon connects on all 3 free throws. 33-22. Out top in the hands of Thompson. Bjorklund. Too late to go 2 for 1 now for the Beavers. Into trouble. Ball goes back up top. Catch and shoot from the left wing, and the 3-ball good for Bader. A basket Bemidji State sorely needed, and now the Spartans can hold for the final shot, leading by 8. Clock running, 12 seconds. Lakovic goes at the basket and draws a foul, so the Spartans got a matchup they liked and empowered Lakovic to go on the attack, drawing a foul on Derek Thompson. His first, 4th on the Beavers. 8.4 on the clock. First free throw badly short. One more free throw coming. Second free throw draws some iron and goes down. 9-point lead. Spartans have 6 men on the floor right now. Someone's got to go. There's Lakovic, who comes off to avoid a potential foul here at the end. Spartans will press up to not allow an easy advance. Then they back out of it. Morgan able to throw it out for a 3-point try. The tip doesn't go down for Bader at the buzzer. Griffin Chase had a good look from 3. Bader had a look at point-blank range and couldn't tip it home. Very strong first half for the Tampa Spartans and a 9-point lead into the intermission. The Spartans have 34 points to Bemidji State's 25. Bacon leading the way with 10 for Tampa. Felder and Lakovic each have 7. Wagner has 6 to lead Bemidji State as their vaunted offense just could not get going. We'll take a break for halftime and be back with the second half in just a few minutes on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
I'm Jimmy. This is my definition of fresh since 1983.
So, Audrey,
Kayla.
such a nice day, huh? So warm today.
It's so beautiful.
So how are your classes going?
Good. Are you ready for the test?
Aiming for C+, but I think I'll get it.
I can't wait for the test.
Yeah.
I'm picking 7.
Halftime coming to a close in Game 1 of the Eckerd College Tritons Thanksgiving Classic. The Bemidji State Beavers making the trip from Minnesota and trailing the University of Tampa Spartans 34-25. In this opening game of a fun holiday hoops event, the nightcap will feature Eckerd taking on Francis Marion University. Nate March here with you on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. Producer Naomi keeping things looking and sounding good as well. Inside and a quick bucket up and in for Derek Thompson out of the gate. Well designed out of the half for Bemidji State to trim Tampa's lead to 7. 34-27. Dump inside on the right block. Brett Duncan trying to back his way in. And a foul called on the floor. Tampa will take it out of bounds. Bader called for his first personal foul. For the Spartans, there's been no sign of Jonathan Bryant or Vincent Biffle, second and third leading scorers for the Spartans. But they've played a very sound offensive game thus far, getting big contributions out of Felder and Lakovic. Lakovic, though, can't make the catch cleanly. And actually, that's Brett Duncan. So Duncan about to be called for his third personal here. Thought it was Lakovic coming down the lane. It was Duncan. And he has been snake bit with foul trouble. Zach Patterson, who played extensively off the bench in Duncan's absence and played pretty well off the bench, back into the game. Duncan frustrated as he heads to his seat. Bemidji State in their green jerseys. Wagner, long distance, off the mark badly on the three-pointer. Bemidji's up-tempo offense just has not gotten rolling. They had an 11-0 run very early. Bacon has his shot blocked. Possession arrow favors Tampa as Bacon came back down with the basketball. Baseline out of bounds for the Spartans. Lakovic, 2 feet in the paint. Back out Bacon, right wing. Started right, comes back left. Behind the arc, Patterson. Hands off on a lefty dribble. Felder back to Patterson. No hesitation. Well short on the three. Rebound into the hands of Griffin Chase. Tampa playing as the home team in their whites. Straight on three-point try. Wide to the right. Tipped up and in from directly underneath. Bader puts home the miss by Derek Thompson. Tampa's lead down to 5. Spartans looking for their first points nearly 2 minutes into the second half. Jacob Harris making his first start, keeps the ball moving. Patterson. Bacon in double figures, only player on either side. Elbow jumper for Bacon, too strong, and the rebound seized by Bader. Beavers trying to make it a one-possession game. John Morgan gets into Felder, backs out. Cross-court pass too high. Bader had to leave his feet and tried to reel it in with his left hand off his fingers into the stands. .17:48 to go in the game, 34-29. Bacon guarded hard by Morgan. Bacon leaves his feet to pass to Felder, tries the triple, buries it. Low on the left wing, Felder making his second three in as many tries. He's 4 of 5 from the floor. 37-29. Bader set 2 screens on the play. Wagner comes down the lane, stripped clean, off Wagner. Felder able to poke the ball free, off Wagner's leg, back over to the Spartans. Felder directing traffic as he walks through the center circle. Around Harris's screen, gives it up to Harris, the freshman. Picks up his dribble at the free throw line, and Morgan strips his pass out. Lakovic, though, back into the play. Tremendous pass to Bacon. The breakdown leads to a bucket for Tampa. And the lead is double figures again at 39-29. Morgan was off to the races and didn't take the ball with him. After deflecting the pass, and the attempt to front by Patterson worked briefly. Thompson winds up kicking it out. And then stolen by Felder on the attempt to pass to Thompson, takes it in on Morgan, contact, no whistle. Now here's Morgan racing back the other way, 2-on-1, look away pass and a lefty lay-in for Griffin Chase on the run out. Timeout called. That unsettled situation, one of a few up and down unsettled opportunities for either side here early in the second half. It brings us to the first media timeout with 16:17 to go, 39-31. Tampa in front on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
(39-31), Tampa leading over Bemidji State. 16-17 to go in the game. It's the Eckerd College Thanksgiving Classic. The Tritons will hit the floor later on tonight against the Patriots of Francis Marion University. Vlahovic thought about the pass to Harris down the baseline. Instead, here's Bacon curling around a screen from Patterson. Off the mark, and Bacon touched it last as the ball went over the end line. Brings us to a media timeout, two in very short succession. 15:58 to go in the game, in Tampa by 8 on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network.
I'm Jimmy. This is my definition of fresh since 1983. $15:58 to go in the game. Black Friday, a busy day in the Sunshine State Conference. Out-of-conference action going on all over the place. We'll get to what some of those out-of-town matchups are. Pass inside, Thompson able to avoid traveling, but his shot hits the side of the backboard. Spartans have the basketball. Felder brings the ball ahead. Well, again, looking at the stats before the game, would have thought this had a pretty good chance to be a really high-scoring affair. Tampa, instead, though, has completely dictated the pace, and
Really slowed things down strategically. 5 to shoot. Felder into the paint, hangs in the air, up off glass, draws iron, doesn't fall. Bader with the rebound for Bemidji. Long pass ahead, and a big block right around the rim. Lakovic pinning Bjorklund's attempt. Tampa still leading by 8, under 15 to go. Lakovic, the junior from Serbia, playing a really strong game. Patterson fouled from behind. Derek Thompson called for his second personal. Cody Landwehr back in as Thompson heads to the bench. Florida Tech is hosting LaGrange. That game may be over. Listed 4 p.m. tip time. St. Leo hosting Valdosta State. Lynn's at home against Clayton State. Eckerd later tonight facing Francis Marion, and 20th ranked Florida Southern has New Haven in Lakeland. Foul line extended, jumper from Harris. Misses left. Neither team getting much going offensively in this second half. And another miss. The bunny doesn't fall for Landwehr. Got a second attempt at it. Still couldn't stick it home. Felder gets called for the carry, wave off the basket. Was about to say Felder with a nifty move to turn the corner. It turned out to be an illegal one. 14:21 to go. Tampa leading 39-31. Again, the Spartans 0-5 on the season, trying to get over the hump and find that first victory. They'll be here Wednesday night facing the Tritons. Turnaround hook. Landwehr misses from short range again. Bemidji State shooting just 33% from the floor. They've had the better of second half, or rather second chance points. Air ball from Felder there. Seemed to spin out of his hand funny. On the run, shot blocked, but Griffin Chase was fouled body to body and gets to the free throw line. Fouls on Harris, his first. Lakovic, Felder, Harris, Patterson, and Bacon. The 5 on the floor for Tampa. First free throw good. Morgan, Bjorklund, Landwehr, Bader, and Chase. As I say that, Bader heads out as Thompson is back in for Bemidji. Both free throws good. Chase has 9 for the Beavers. Bemidji State trying to take a bite out of Tampa's lead like a tasty piece of wood. Promise that's the only Beaver pun that I've been keeping dammed up. I guess that was a lie too. 3 on the way, left wing. Off the mark against the back rim. A 3 would make it a 1-possession game here in the second half. A screen and roll stolen by Tampa. Bacon spins 360 all the way and draws the foul. Morgan went around the screen from Landwehr, and then Landwehr seemed surprised by the bounce pass to him as he was rolling to the bucket. Bacon pure on the free throw. Gets the roll on the second. 14 points to lead all scorers. Tampa hasn't had a field goal in better than 4 minutes now. So those free throws essential to keep the offense afloat. The lead is 8. Morgan had used up his dribble. Bjorklund leaning. Can't get it to go. Quick outlet by Harris. Gets Bacon off and running to the basket. Couldn't get it to fall. Bacon winds up spilled out of bounds. Thompson started the break back the other way. Now Bjorklund, he already used his dribble. He's double teamed, able to get rid of it. And now Morgan backs the ball out to the A in Harley on James Harley Court. Dribbles into a three, left it short, contested rebound, and Felder, the point guard, gets a body on Landwehr to win the battle for the board. Tampa still with an 8-point lead. Their shooting percentage falling with each passing possession, though. Here's Harris, turns the corner to the free throw line. Errant pass, tracked down by Lakovic, 8 to shoot. Baseline drive, kicks it back out. Felder, 4 to shoot. Bounce pass, Lakovic cannot finish. And an errant pass is once again. The pass by Morgan is too hot to handle for Landwehr. That has been a common theme on a few possessions. 11:39 to go. Tampa sputtering in the second half, but still holding an 8-point lead. The Spartans have only scored 7 points, but Bemidji only with 8 of their own. We'll take a break on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network.
So, Audrey,
Thank you, Eli.
such a nice day. Huh? So warm today.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
So how are your classes going?
Good. Are you ready for the test?
Aiming for C+, but I think I got it.
I can't pretty close though.
Yeah.
Picking 7.
7 is wow.
Offense is sputtering through the first 8+ minutes of the second half. Tampa 41, Bemidji State 33. And this game, devolving into a bit of a slop fest, has sort of favored the Spartans. Bemidji again, up-tempo, up and down, try to play a game in triple digits sort of team. Well, they're not going to reach triple digits in this one. 10 to shoot. Felder got a screen, but could not get by his defender. Pulls up on the baseline. Back rim, ball tipped out by Zach Patterson for Tampa. And Bemidji State takes back possession with 11:09 to go. Teams are combined 0 of their last 15 from the floor. Tampa has missed 9 straight shots. Bemidji State has missed their last 6. And a couple unforced turnovers in that span as well. Morgan a step inside the three-point arc. Bjorklund gives it up. Wagner short on the 3. Lakovic back into the play to grab the rebound. Tampa's -9 on the boards. Bacon able to zip a pass out. Patterson from straight on. An 11-point lead for the Spartans. Tampa digging deep, getting contributions from everyone. They lead 44-33. Bjorklund finds himself in a crowd. He was open and couldn't seem to get a handle to go up. By the time he did, there were trees all around him. Tampa with the basketball midway through the second half with an 11-point lead. Bacon working against Morgan around the arc. Felder finds Lakovic cutting, and he blew the lay-in. He was more wide open, I think, than he even realized. John Morgan into the paint. Here's Wagner at the free throw line. Curls back out. Wagner keeps the basketball. Harris out on him. Pass inside. Landwehr has had a tough time in the second half. He finds Morgan too long on the 3. Bacon with the board. Tampa starting to let the clock be their friend, bleeding it. Bacon has his shot emphatically blocked by Derek Thompson. 5-on-4 the other way. Ja Morgan kisses home the lay-in. 44-35. Tampa now shooting 40% and Bemidji State barely 30%. Lakovic stops at the elbow, out to Felder. Around the arc, both teams with multiple subs at the scorer's table. Bacon, step back, left wing, no. Thompson easily boxed out. Lakovic that time. Wagner fading to his right, gets it to fall on the left wing. Seemed like a bit of a force there. But when the shot goes down, you'll certainly take it. 44-38, Tampa's lead down to 6. 8:10 to go. Lakovic looks for a cutting Bacon, doesn't have the pass. Harris shows the basketball to Wagner. Patterson uses one dribble, hands off Lakovic. And an offensive foul, Lakovic shedding landwear. Richard Schmidt up out of his seat. 7:57 to go. Schmidt chiding the officials after the offensive foul called against Lakovic. We'll step aside with Tampa clinging to a 44-38 lead on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. $7:57 to go between Tampa and Bemidji State in the opening game of the Eckerd College Thanksgiving Classic. Offense has been hard to come by for both sides, especially here in the second half. NBA range three, Wagner heating up. Wagner now with a dozen. Tampa's lead is down to 3. 8-0 run by Bemidji State. Baker, Swenson, Harris, Felder, and Lakovic, the 5 on the floor. And an unforced turnover. Lakovic was expecting someone to be in the left corner. No one was home. 3 would tie it for Bemidji, and Bacon immediately back on the floor. Only a few extra seconds bought for Bacon. He has shouldered a heavy load for the Spartans tonight. Wagner wants another. Off the mark this time, Lakovic with the rebound. Tampa scoreless for the last 3:37. Felder. Morgan has been locking him down. Jumper rattles out. Lakovic, offensive rebound. Actually, that was Duncan. Had it blocked on the attempt to go back up. And Morgan fouled, blocking foul. 2 free throws coming. Lakovic slow to get up. Baker, Duncan, and Lakovich all out there together as Tampa tries to go big. First free throw, pure as can be. Morgan has 8 points. He's only 3 of 11, though, from the floor. And has turned it over 4 times. Tampa's scoring drought exceeds 4 minutes. Second free throw off the mark. Rebound for Lakovich. He has 8 boards. 44-42. Tampa needs to find a bucket somewhere. Duncan had Bacon on the back cut and threw it too wide. Hard for Duncan to really be in the flow of the game. He has only played 10 minutes as he quickly picked up 2 fouls in the first half, then immediately picked up his third to open the second half. Wagner, a runner. Left it short and a foul. 4 fouls now on each team, so still some to give. That's Derek Thompson's third personal. No one on either team has 4. Landwehr back in. Thompson goes to the bench. 44-42. Tampa leading. But all the momentum has been with Bemidji. They're down 2 despite a combined 7 of 24 from the floor for Morgan. And Wagner, this is stolen. Here's Morgan, puts the Jets on. In on Lakovich, ties the game, 44-44. Bemidji State's second 11-0 run of the game. All even. Inside, Felder. Through contact, late whistle and a foul against Morgan. 2 free throws for Felder to try and put Tampa back in front. Bacon has played 34 minutes, Lakovich 32, and Felder 33. First free throw good. Tampa leads 45-44. Second free throw good. 46-44. 5:35 to go. Landwehr, dribble handoff, Griffin Chase, gives it up, Morgan trying to turn the corner, floats it inside, Landwehr was tangled up with Brent Duncan, and the ball goes untouched over the end line, turned over to Tampa. 14 turnovers by Bemidji State. Tampa has coughed it up 11 times. It's been a rock fight offensively, both teams under 40% now from the floor. Lakovich fakes a pass, holds the ball up high, finds Duncan cutting, count the basket and the foul. Brent Duncan, now 3 of 3 from the floor, heads to the free throw line to try and extend the lead to 5. Baker and Lakovich on the lane. Free throw good. 49-44. So a 5-0 answer by the Spartans after that 11-0 Bemidji run. Wagner finds an outlet, right side, 3 on the way, rattles off. Bader couldn't connect. Felder with the basketball. And Tampa has largely taken the air out of the ball in the second half on their possessions. Duncan doesn't let the ball stick in his hands. Bacon thought about the 3, thinks better of it. Felder backs the ball all the way out to midcourt with 10 to shoot. Morgan got screened off. Felder, the floater. Harem's away. Bader, the rebound for Bemidji. Down the lane, Landwehr, no. Nearly an over-the-back foul on Landwehr. Felder brings it across the timeline. Under 4 to play. 49-44. Tampa in front. Hand off to Felder. Gives it up, Bacon. Bacon pulls back at the elbow. Kept his dribble. Lost the ball on the way up. It's loose. And Bacon somehow gets it back with 9 to shoot. Bacon shifty again into the paint. Goes down. And a foul called on the baseline. It appeared for a moment they were going to call an offensive foul. Now they say it will be against Bemidji State. That is the 7th foul against Bemidji State. Bacon will be shooting when we return. 3:40 to go. Tampa by 5 on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. .340 to go. Pat Bacon with 2 free throws for the University of Tampa Spartans. Trying to make it a 3-possession lead for Tampa over Bemidji State. First free throw rolls in. Bacon has 15 points, leads all scorers. Felder has a dozen for Tampa. Morgan has 10 and Wagner has 12 for Bemidji State. Both free throws good for Bacon. Seven of 7 at the free throw line for Tampa's leading scorer. 7-point game, 51-54. Tampa closing in on their first win potentially, but a big answer by Derek Thompson. He splashes the 3. 51-47. Bemidji had drawn even at 44 just moments ago. Tampa then scored 7 straight before that triple by Thompson. Lokovich had Baker cutting through the paint, hung onto the basketball. Here's Bacon off a curl and able to draw the foul. Bacon curling off the left block there on the catch. 8th team foul. It's the first personal against Wagner. Tampa only puts 1 man on the lane. First free throw good. The lead is 5, 1 more free throw coming, even if he makes it. Still a 2-possession game. Lokovich joins Baker in the lane for Tampa. Second free throw good. 53-47. Under 3 to play. John Morgan Gives it up. This is Thompson. Made the three a moment ago. It's passed back to Wagner. Almost out of bounds at the scorer's table. Wagner guarded by Lakovic. Out beyond the arc. Wagner gets into the paint. Short range pass. And Thompson couldn't handle it. And a heady play by Bacon to throw it off Thompson. Tampa with possession and 2:39 to go. Again, Eckert and Francis Marion will follow this one here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. Kendrick Wilson and myself will be bringing you that one on the call. Bacon with the head fake, gets to the right block, kept his dribble, pivots, hangs, scores! Bacon trying to carry Tampa home. It's an 8-point lead. 20 points for Bacon. Sizzling down the stretch. Offensive foul, wave off the basket as Morgan sends Spartan bodies tumbling to the floor. Extended his arm to create separation. 3 personals on Morgan. Obviously no free throws on the offensive foul, but Tampa now will be shooting 2 the rest of the way. Good form by Lakovic on the wet spot cleanup. Some men can handle the dry mop, some men can't. Bacon with the basketball, he is swarmed. Tosses it back out top to Felder. Felder only bled about half the shot clock, but an offensive rebound, and Tampa able to reset with the shot clock going back to 20 on the offensive rebound. That's just the second offensive rebound all night for the Spartans. Felder whips a pass to Baker. Off the mark on the 3. Rebound is tracked down barely by Bader, and Bemidji State has to hurry. 1:18 to go. Down the lane, Morgan gets it to fall. Cuts the lead to 6. Timeout called. It's a 30-second timeout called by the Beavers. Bemidji State hasn't scored less than 70 this season. Again, 2 of their regular season games, their 2 wins, they made it to 100 points. Now, the quality of competition, I suppose you could say, being called into question by what we have seen in those outcomes. Northland College and Martin Luther were scorched by the Beavers. Minnesota Crookston held Bemidji State to 72, and the Beavers need another bucket just to break 50 in this one. 55-49. It has not been an aesthetically pleasing game offensively. The Beavers have to pick up full court. Now they will send Thompson back on as Alizia was trying to sub in. I guess they didn't get him in time. 1:11 to go. Trap comes. Lakovic throws it ahead. Felder gets it over the timeline. Yorkland was trying to give the foul, it looked like. Morgan does not, however. Into the final minute. Bacon dumps it off. Up and good. Brent Duncan, his perfect night continues. 4 of 4 from the floor. 57-49. Spartans should be taking home their first win tonight. As Morgan off the mark on the 3. Rebound loose on the floor. Foul called against the Beavers. 36.3 seconds remaining. Free throws coming for the Spartans. See who they give it to for the Beavers. Bader his second. Lakovic with 8 points on the game, 10 rebounds. First high arcing free throw is good. If he makes the second, it's a double-double. Both free throws good. 59-49, a double-double for the junior Lakovic. Less than 30 seconds to go. A look-away pass by Morgan to Thompson. Thompson was looking away from it as well. Out of bounds over to Tampa. Beavers still don't call off the Dogs. Bacon brings it across the timeline, whips it ahead to Duncan. Shot clock is off. Lakovic comes over the timeline to catch the pass. Foul given. Bacon to shoot a pair. Bacon 5 of 15 from the floor, 1 of 5 from 3, but he's 9 of 9 at the charity stripe. Also has 4 assists and 2 steals. He's almost played the full 40. Makes the first free throw, 21 points for Bacon. Second one won't go, 16 seconds remaining. Wagner, long three. Back rim, no, rebounded by Felder. The final seconds run off as Derek Felder dribbles into the front court. Tampa 60, Bemidji State 49, the final score in the MacArthur Center. Tampa seizes their first win of the season, grinding it out against the Beavers. Led by Bacon, the senior with 21 points in 39-plus minutes. Lakovic a double-double in 38 minutes. Felder went 38 minutes as well. Tampa pouring themselves into this one, leaving it on the floor to defeat their opponent from the state of Minnesota. So the Spartans now 1-5 on the season. The Beavers slip to 2-2. Wagner, the leading scorer for Bemidji State, finished with a dozen on 4 of 14 shooting, 4 of 12 from 3. Morgan had 12 on 5 of 14 shooting. No one with a real efficient offensive day for Bemidji State. And again, it was Bacon with 21, Lakovic with 10, and Felder with 12 for Tampa to earn the victory tonight over the Beavers. Thank you for tuning in on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. We'll be back in just about half an hour with the Eckerd College Tritons against the Francis Marion Patriots.